Table Topics Master Manny Reyes.
Oh no, I'm gonna work with
Oh.
Lucy today.
Okay.
Because Lucy, I didn't put you on the agenda because you have not paid yet.
Oh, okay.
But don't worry about that.
Okay.
We will work together.
Okay.
I'm gonna pass you the floor right away.
Okay.
But just for the guests, for those who are here for the first time, as you have seen, when we come to the meeting, you have a set of goals that you prepare for. You have part of Toastmasters. We are an educational organization, so you will have to prepare speeches that you will have to follow what is expected from you. So these are the prepared speeches. Now, the part we are going to be working on right now is table topics, which is impromptu speeches, which is when you are asked a question and you have to think on your 2 feet and answer that question in 1 to 2 minutes. Like when your boss stops you on your way, like you are trying to see, like you are looking elsewhere, and he says, "Hey, how is the project I recommended you? Where is the reorganization?" Is the word? The reconfiguration of the system that I requested you. And you will say, "My prestidigitation didn't work the magic."
Oh my goodness, blast from the past.
These are words we learn here, so I am trying to recover from that. So this is what we're going to be doing. We are going to do table topics, and today we have more time, so I encourage you to ask everyone. We're going to start with Lauren and go all the way down.
Okay. Great. Thank you.
Thanks, all.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna get started. Okay. So in the spirit of the season, I thought it would be great to ask some questions around tradition, memories, and what you're grateful for. So, thank you for stepping up. Okay. So, do you have a special holiday dish that was passed down from your family, and what is the story behind it?
The one thing that comes to mind is my grandmother's sweet potato pie. She always made it nice and fluffy, so it was never store-bought flat. It was always up and you never knew what kind of shape it was going to be because it was so homemade. And I had previously asked her for a cabbage recipe, and she freely gave that one. I kept asking her for this one sweet potato pie recipe. And she just looked like I never asked for it. So I was trying to give it to herself. But whenever I came home, she would always make it for me unconditionally. And the last time I had asked for it, I was in Germany overseas having Thanksgiving with my family. And that was the last time I ever got a chance to talk to her. She had took the recipe with her. But that has to be like one of the most favorite Thanksgiving dishes that I actually never got the recipe for. But there is definitely a tradition in that with me and my sisters.
So, full disclosure, I have 3 questions that I set up. So we can either keep going and then I can switch it off, or how do we want to do this?
Ad-lib as you go.
Well, what you are going to do is you're going to listen to what they are saying, and
Okay.
you're going to ask a question to the next person about what she said.
Okay.
You got it?
You
Okay.
ad-lib. You'll come.
You're going to make it. We want to see if everybody's paying attention. But for
Okay.
now, we go with your questions. And
Okay.
Then
Okay, so
Come
then
on.
I could do that if you want to, if you don't mind coming up. And I'll go ahead and I'll repeat the same question and then I'll keep that in mind. Okay. Hello. How are you? Okay. Do you have a special holiday dish that was passed down to you from your family, and what is the story behind it?
One of the special dishes that is very popular in the Dominican Republic is mandula.
Oh yeah.
It's not that hard to make, but when I was 12, my mom teach me how to do it, and we keep it doing every holidays, and we like it. We have a couple more, but coming to my mind, this is the only one that I can remember at this time.
Okay, thank you.
But you have to ask a very tough one to her.
Okay. So
Why?
no.
Just go on with these questions and we'll
Yes.
Okay. Hello.
Hi.
Okay. What is your best holiday memory and what makes it so special?
Actually, my first year ever in the United States for Christmas. It's a little sad, but Manny's Enough kind of brings that home for me. I was sitting down Christmas morning and I woke up really early, but I saw my mom and she was upset at the bed and she was actually crying. And I asked her, "Oh, Mom, why are you crying?" And she said, I'm really, really upset because it's Christmas and me and your dad really don't have money for Christmas gifts this year, and your brother is gonna wake up soon, and I know that you're looking under the tree and you're up and it's like 5 in the morning, and I'm just really, really upset. Well, she didn't realize that they were enough. My dad had come here about 6 months earlier to work, three basically jobs at a time, and we came here in the summer after. So that first Christmas, although we had no Christmas gifts, the fact that my mom cared so much that she left her country, her family and friends to be here, she was so focused on me and my brother, that was the most memorable thing that I think I will ever experience. Any Christmas after that with all the toys and wonderful things wasn't that. And I told her, Mom, I love you. You and Dad being here together as a family, because we weren't together before. This is enough. You and my brother, you guys are enough. And thank you so much for bringing us here. And that was basically the best Christmas I've ever had.
Keep going.
Absolutely.
Zach, right?
Yes. it is.
Come on, it's your turn. Come on over.
I'm gonna look through your messages on your phone.
What is your best holiday memory and what makes it so special?
Okay, one holiday memory that I had in mind, it's very simple, but my father, but I'm a family of 4, so it's, I have 2 siblings and I have 2 brothers and 2 sisters, so it's just the 4 of us. I'm sorry, 2 brothers and 1 sister. I'm the 4th. Okay, so one of the things that my dad, sort of like your father, my father came into this country before my mother, and but he stayed. He came, I think, 2 or 3 years earlier. So it's a long time away from his wife, his kids, but he worked like a dog. He just kept working, and by the time he got all of us in, we knew him at the time, but we really didn't know him. 2 to 3 years is a while, and we were young at that time. But just around the holidays, when we were there at our house, he constantly worked. So even when we were at the house, we didn't see him. But in the holidays, he took off and actually watched a movie with us and actually hanged out with us. It was a very memorable time with my father and him making the jokes, actually playing with us, because he didn't really get to do that on a daily basis. It was just me and us and our mother. So that's a memorable time.
Are we gonna go next? Or
I'll go
all right,
next.
yep.
We're going around.
Give it a minute.
Okay, there you go. Thank you for you. Good stuff there.
Okay.
Can I follow on their theme?
You can, sure, yeah.
I like the game. I'll be tic-tac-toe because my experience is similar to both of your experiences. So when my family, my father moved here, we were from Jamaica, but we were living in the Bahamas at the time. And my father came up here for a year before, lived in Queens doing, again, odd jobs just to make sure we had enough when we came up. So my experience is very similar to yours. I just remember, I don't think about a specific Christmas or a specific event. Every time I get to spend a holiday with my parents, and they're coming up a couple of days to spend it in New Jersey, all the family's gonna be in New Jersey. Just any time I get to spend with them, I'm just so thankful for the sacrifices that my father made for coming a year early, my mother for spending a year by herself, just taking care of me and my two little sisters. Just that the world of opportunity that became open to me because of that sacrifice. So that anytime that I can get a chance to have them come and spend time with me, have them come to New Jersey where I can prepare a meal, break bread, laugh, reminisce, enjoy their company, I am just so thankful and just so blessed. Because they, just like your families, they didn't have to do it. And I really appreciate your stories because I now realize that we're not alone in the type of sacrifices their families have left for us. We're not alone with the memories and joys that we have. So every time we get together, whether it be for Thanksgiving, whether it be for Christmas or whatever you celebrate, it's just a great time to enjoy the family, the fellowship, and it's the joy of being together. So thank you.
No, I'm gonna ask you a different question. What is your Thanksgiving tradition, and can you explain to us what that is? Do you have a tradition?
Thanksgiving tradition in our family was growing up, we always went to my aunt's house. That was my father's sister's house, their family. And they had a small house in Colonia, and we always like stuffed into the living room, and everybody would kind of work their way into the other part of the living room, and then there would be TV. My uncle was glued to the football games. It didn't matter what was on, it had to be a football game. And if it was nice, we'd go outside and play. Then as my uncle and my aunt got older, my cousin took that over and doing it in her home. And then now as the family's gotten a little bit older and people moved away and people passed away, that's kind of dwindling down. But our family always was going to my aunt's house and uncle's house, or then down to my cousin's house. And that's pretty much our family tradition on Thanksgiving.
Do the dance, yeah.
All right.
What are you most grateful for? Why?
I am most grateful for my second chance. This opening that I gave you today. I'm living my second chance. I worked a part-time job. My husband worked it also, but I kept going. I worked it almost for 30 years on the weekends or evenings, in addition to my regular job. So I was always darting out of the house. I gotta go do shopping, I gotta go do the checkbook, I gotta go do a progress report, I gotta go doing whatever for a group home. For cerebral palsy, that's where we worked for part-time. And then I continued working with an individual in a supervised living program. So we're not really married 30 years, we're really married 15 years. Because I was never around. This, 2 weeks ago on a Saturday, we were cleaning out the garage. And I just grabbed my husband and I said, I'm here. I'm here. Mario, thank you to your speech about being present and realizing it. And it's like, I was just so overwhelmed with my presence there that I didn't have to leave him, and we had this special time. And now he's retired and I'm enjoying his sense of humor. It's like his retirement is my second chance to get to know him, because he gave his best during the day. I got to see the tired part. Now, do you know that the more patience I have, the more I listen to him, the smarter he gets?
It's on tape.
I know. So I am grateful for this second chance that our lives have changed in this way, and that I'm grateful for what we have, that we can do what we're doing now. and just enjoying each other.
All right.
I'm gonna piggyback on, sort of what she was saying on, in regards to the second chance. Have you experienced a second chance, and if you have, can you talk to us about that?
Have I experienced a second chance? That's several many chances. Second chances. I can only say, I've gone back to this story several times, and my second chance is being alive. Because 32 years ago when I lost my mother, I was also in that accident, and I didn't have to be here. And that was my second chance of being here today. In that accident, my mother was the only one that passed away. So I can only say that my second chance, that's my second chance, and one that the story that I will stick to. And it's also given me a lot of opportunity to grow and develop as a human being, and to be able to serve the world, and to be able to help others who need the encouragement and the inspiration. And the only way that I can do that is to be true to myself, is to be present, and not hold myself back from doing the things that I enjoy. Because sometimes when you think about it, by being in the dark or standing in the background, it actually defeats the purpose of helping others and inspiring others to be themselves. So I say, go out there, share your skills, share your talent, be yourself, don't be shy. Come up here and speak and share your story, because your story is a story that's going to inspire others to not also grow and develop, but also find their gifts. That's my second chance.
Oh, wow.
Can I answer the food question?
Is that allowed? Is
Of
that-
course.
Yeah. They wanna- what they-
They didn't say that, I'm not
What do
She
you
already
want
asked
to?
it. She asked it, so I'm just asking if I could answer that question. I got a good one for the food question.
Okay, is it gonna be funny?
Well, it's-
No, then you have to answer that.
no, thank you.
Yes.
No reconfiguration.
Absolutely. Raise your hand, because Laura brought this up, and it was real slick the way you did it when you were talking. Raise your hand if you've had fried turkey. Okay. You guys don't know what you're missing. I'll tell you right now. It's Thanksgiving 2000. I'm a rookie cop. I'm riding with my training officer. And actually, it's a day or two after Thanksgiving. And we're working midnights. We pull up on his house because he wanted to go inside and get some stuff. He comes outside. He hands me this like big ball of aluminum foil. It's not so big, about this big. And he says, hold this for me. You can have a little bit if you want. And it's fried turkey. I never had fried turkey before. So I took a bite. I took another bite. These might have been Lay's potato chips because I couldn't have just one. By the time he came back to the car, there wasn't nothing left but the aluminum foil. You ain't had fried turkey before? I said, no. He said, all right, don't worry, I got more in the house. I'll get some. So he went and got some more for himself, and then I couldn't have none of that. So the following year, he tells me that, yeah, my family, we drop turkey. That's what they call it. We drop turkeys every year. We drop birds every year. We stand outside in the cold, drinking Hennessy, smoke cigars, and we do about 4 or 5 birds for family and friends. So I was like, can I be down? Next year, he's like, yeah, absolutely. So the following year came. Nobody, like we always do Thanksgiving to my in-laws. None of them ever had fried turkey. My wife never had fried turkey. So I said, okay, well, I'm going to bring fried turkey. Because my mother-in-law, well, you know, you shop and shop, right? You spend X amount of money, they give you a turkey,
Yep.
right? So we had an extra turkey. So this was the experimental bird. So I go to my man's house, drop the bird, smoke a cigar, sipping on Hennessy. I bring the bird home. And nobody wanted to try it. They picked at it and they tried it. My mother-in-law, she carved it up and I had that whole bird. Nobody was like, it's okay. And then the following year, I went back to my man. We dropped another bird, sipping Hennessy, smoked cigars. It was a good time. And then I go back, bring the bird home, and I'm expecting my mother-in-law to carve it up for me to have my own bird, because I had my own bird.
Wow.
I didn't realize that bird, that second year, was the bird. So I never did fried turkey for them.
Yeah, we're gonna close. Oh, Julie,
Yep, do, okay.
we're gonna close.
Yep.
We're gonna close there.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Now I'd like to call our general evaluator.